welcome President Igi-sung with a big round of applause. Hello everyone. Today is 1587th, and I would like to welcome and congratulate. I would like to say thank you for coming. Throughout the world, 90,100 places are connected with us, and 40,500 brothers and sisters are gathering prayer and devotion together with us today. And for Heavenly Korea, Cheonwon Special District, 176 members have gathered. Cheonshim Church, 52. Iksan Church, 41. And Sunmun University, Cheonan Changwon. In this order, members are attending. Heavenly Japan Church, Nagano Church, I think it is. So 27 members have gathered to offer prayer. Usnomiya Church, 15 members have gathered to offer prayer. Hikone Church, 14. Mito Church, 8. Yonago Church, 7. Edogawa Church, 6. Heavenly Yodogawa Church, 5. Heavenly Japan Cheonshim Won 5. So they are gathering in the places where they can gather together. And 14,200 places are connected with us to gather the devotion at their family. With earnest heart, I'm certain that they will receive same grace. And throughout the world, West Africa, Yongsong workshop trainees. Workshop is held in Cameroon. 56 are attending together. And Heavenly USA Cheonshim Won. Yes, please give a big round of applause to them. Heavenly USA Cheonshim Won, 24 members are attending together. Heavenly Europe and Middle East and Moldova, Yongsong trainees are attending, and 21 of them are attending. Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Cheonshim Won, Philippines, Malaysia, LA, Korean Church, in Thailand, and other nations are attending together, and thank you for your attendance. And Ilsan Grand Church, it is their 596th vigil, and they said that they made victory. If you consistently make victory, amazing work will unfold. Today in front of the detention center, there are members gathering devotion. It's been 268 days since True Mother has walked the course of trial. With unchanging heart for our True Mother, we offer our devotion. In front of the detention center, Gwanak Church, Gura Church, Ansan Church members are connected, centering on Cheonshim Won visual devotion and attending special devotion. Throughout the world, the members' heart and will, through Cheonshim Won village devotion, will gather our hearts, and we, for True Mother's victory, please allow our devotion be a sacrificing offering. As True Mother walk the course personally, and I hope that heaven's truth will be appealed and appear as heaven's glory. So such message was sent to us from Song In-young Grand Church Pastor. Today, the workshop trainees in the training centers, it is 745. 259 with the general and plus GPP, Yongsong Academy, Yongsong workshop training, attendant workshop training. 165 are here with us. And here, 8th Heavenly Japan Cheonshim Residence 3-day prayer workshop. 321 members are here to get together. If you count it backward, it's a 1, 2, 3. for 8th workshop training. Why don't we welcome them with a big round of applause? With one heart, if we offer prayer, truly amazing work will unfold where we can move the entire cosmos. Today, 한사람 카페, you saw the video. Our sister Lee Yeonhwa, Youngsung Academy trainee, shared the testimony. During the school years, she had a trauma. Meeting person itself was difficult for her. During the college year, as she listened to the testimony of Cheonshim Won, she felt hope and resolved that I should go to the 40-day workshop. I want to attend 40-day workshop. Although she had that heart, because she didn't have the money, she couldn't go. And she received money from the traffic accident and came for the workshop, and that really breaks my heart. I hope that if there is a member who cannot go because of the money, I hope the churches support the children to send the workshop. I believe this will make heaven happy. And if a member have fruition through the workshop, it's not actually a loss. So if church cannot pay, please contact us. I will somehow support you. 아주. At the World Headquarters, we have the World Mission Headquarters. Our director is here, and I think we have a lot of leaders here who can support. At Cheonwon Church District, we have district leaders and members. And if there are members who cannot go and tells members tells you that they don't have money, you can still support. So if we have some people, please contact us, and we'll somehow support. So, using the money he received so she was able to fix her trauma and made a turning point of her life. And eventually, she joined 15 Holy Mother Special Devotion Workshop. And as she attended during the time of True Mother's course, although they faced a lot of difficulties, she felt that her devotion was lacking, and she resolved, I shouldn't leave yet. And these words kept linger in her heart. So she resolved to join Youngsung Academy. When we offer some devotion, we should be able to have the heart to understand whether our devotion is enough or not. Have we truly fulfilled our responsibility? If you don't recognize it, you just live your life, then you might become graves that are quite empty. But our sister Yeonhwa, she resolved that I shouldn't leave. I am still lacking. She cultivated that heart. And more and more second generation are coming to workshop, not because people force them, but because they resolve themselves. Because such heart that I must go to Africa, I must go to Europe. So even now, 14 in Youngsung Academy, 14 of them went abroad to support. In West Africa, there's a member who went. There's a member who are in Europe and Middle East. There are Europe members who are in heavily U.S., heavily Central and South America offering devotion. And they're still connected to the main headquarters to offer devotion. And our elders, you should always think whether your devotion is sufficient or lacking. If you can put yourself more, I'm certain, and if you live that way throughout your life, you'll become true grain and ascend to the spirit world with that victory. To be honest, those who attend the Youngsung workshop and attend this workshop, there are members who want to work at the training center. In the past, at the Cheonwon complex, the difficult place was training center. But so if you are working at training center, people thought of staff at the training center pitifully. But nowadays, Youngsung workshop trainers, despite the hardships they face, they dream to work at the Cheonshim Won office. But we cannot just have our staff. There are already members who are already working. We must have empty space. We can only hire people when we have empty space. We cannot just hire people, right? So those Youngsung Academy, Youngsung workshop training resolve And for the restoration Kapyeong, we must make base. So 5,000 won has been made, and that's why they were able to prepare Hansaran Cafe. And once that place is actually a place that is that many restaurants has failed to be successful, and Hansaran Cafe has begun. And I heard the dream for the first time. The white people in the white clothing standing in the red carpet to the Hansaran Cafe. Our sister received such a dream, and she was put into action in the Hansaran Cafe to work. And we heard the testimony, and in that place, there are members who talked about our church negatively. She heard many bad words too, but to be honest, they didn't say much about it. Oh, this is Unification Church Cafe. Let's just go out. We should come again. This place collapsed, shuts down quickly. So these kind of words were given to people working there, to our secondary from the second world. It would have been shocked, but she didn't stop there. She resolved that your mother is facing greater difficulties. So even I'm facing the difficulties like this, I cannot give up. With that heart, earnestly and passionately, in order to change a positive negative energy to positive perspective from others, she put a lot of effort. To be honest, Sarak town is a sacred land. It's like a new Jerusalem. The cafe should be run by our member. The gas station should be run by our members. And after Sunday service, anyways, our members should open a restaurant too. So from now on, when you move to Sarak town, our members should take all the position, Wow, Unification Church members are amazing. We should leave this impression to all those people who are coming. And so, we should create Sarak town as a sacred place, as like a kingdom of heaven. 아주. Even us, there was a customer who had a sacred heart that, I feel your devotion, but also I feel your sorrow. This kind of person should be connected deeply to heaven when he offered devotion. And if you, instead of just accepting those, or if you make conversation to reach out to that person, you might be connected. And after devotion, offering devotion at Hansaran Cafe, our sister faced a miracle. Her father started to attend vigil in order to see his daughter once. Probably the father would be very happy to see our sister today. Why don't we give a big round of applause to our sister? Nowadays, truly, our sister is trying her best to make sure that people can feel the love. So there are a lot of people who come to Hansaran Cafe. That's how much the customers they have, that I have to wait many times. And those who invested, I don't think I think they get benefits. The spirit of investing is investing of true love, investing of the spirit of coexistence, co-righteousness, and co-prosperity. Investing means that you're basically investing, and forget about it. Once you forget about it, your hearts will be empty, and that is the absolute faith. And with that heart, our young song worship trainees put themselves into action to offer devotion. And with that spirit, with the spirit of the owner, a lot of cafes, failed to establish there, but Hansaran Cafe is prospering more and more. So second and third cafe, if they expanded to our youth, new job will be open for our youth. 아주. Today, our sister Kim Min-jung, GPB member, shares such a precious testimony today. As she offered church vigil devotion, while she was offering prayer earnestly for her daughter, deep from within her heart, she heard a voice that, "Go to GPP workshop." She said that she heard these voices. This is the mission. As she comes to GPP, she offered devotion, and her daughter resolved to join 21-day workshop. And for her daughter, she offered 21-day workshop. And she offered 120 vows for 21 days, 1,000 calling out prayer. Hundo came, and her prayer has been answered. And she was able to attend 3-day workshop. And her daughter was resolved to join 40-day workshop. as she joined GPP to offer devotion for her daughter, truly her prayer has been answered. And GPP is a place where you share love on behalf of True Mother, and as our sister put all the effort into it. She even joined an Epic History 3-day workshop, and she received abundant grace through it. And all the participants truly shed a lot of tears. It became such a graceful moment. To be honest, this workshop should have been held earlier. This lecture I've been already sharing, but finally the lecture education began. So I hope that this education become such a beautiful workshop later in the future. Gapyeong County has after volunteer corps established, more than 1,200 volunteer activities has been done. So we did not form it just to make them to attend our events, but Gapyeong Volunteer Corps has worked diligently in order to create pressure on the Gapyeong residents that they are offering volunteer service with sincere heart. So gradually they are connected to Holy Mother. The residents of Gapyeong are connected to Holy Mother. During this amazing time, the epic chosen people of Korea, if they come and look around, I'm certain they will receive great sense of fulfillment. The perfected Garden of Eden, in order to find this Gapyeong, how much effort would heaven put into it? How much blood heaven shed? How much tears have heaven shed? If you try to feel them, you will naturally resonate with the heart. Every single thing is like that. This Cheonshim Lake, it was finished in 1973. 1943 is the year when this established, and coinciding with that, a Hyojong tree was planted on the same year. So not everything is not a coincidence. Everything happened for a reason. So I hope that if we can find all these things and experience it, I'm certain you'll be able to experience that would give you a lot of goosebumps too. So from now on, I truly hope that this education will be developed in the future more and more. It is a workshop that will allow spiritual experiences to unfold. Yesterday was 72nd anniversary of founding of Family Federation. And before 72nd anniversary, when I was a Family Federation president, Bukakdong was a house that was very small, and so the Family Federation began with such a small house. Even there is a small house, True Father offered a prayer as if she is offering and giving message to thousands of people. Even if he spoke to one person, he cried earnestly, offered prayer earnestly, and filled with Holy Spirit, everybody cried together, and everybody shed a lot of tears. And the Christianity that prepared after the Korean War, they couldn't attend True Father, become one with True Father. So True Father had to establish Family Federation to begin things anew. This is a spirit of early days of our Unification Church. So yesterday when we sang the pledge, we heard a song that we sang the pledge, and if you know the meaning, we are still pioneering. We are still pioneering. All the leaders must think about these words, and we must offer prayer with blood, sweat, and tears. If we move forward that way, heaven will surely work. So if you offer prayer, Cheonshim Won, from the beginning, you should be earnest. You should cling on to heaven with loud voice, just like how True Father have prayed in early days. We should be able to resonate Spirit. If you pioneer a church, heaven's will be fulfilled quickly in this earth. We have a long way to go, but if you are sitting down thinking that this is good enough, then you're in trouble. So your parents told us what is the
정성이 부족하다라고 생각했습니다. 복귀 원칙에 있어서
So even if I was living in a place like a hut in a smallest place, a representative must come out in order to offer devotion, word of devotion. And although it is the smallest house, the representative must come out from that house.
그 다음에는 조금 더 큰 집에서 세계적인 대표에 조금 되는 정성을 드려야 할 것이 아니냐라고 했습니다.
Next, I said, shouldn't we offer devotion that fits the world of representative in a slightly larger house? Like this, the Unification Church started from a small place. Developed from Bukakdong House, this is how the Unification Church has grown big. This is the mainstream ideology of the Unification Church. Aju. From a small house, world level representative who can offer world level devotion, and a larger house, a world level representative in a devotion that fits world level representative. So, going through Cheonjong, establishing Cheonwon Cheon's sanctum, and found a base to offer devotion at a cosmic level. From Cheonwon, the representative who can offer devotion on world level and unify entire cosmos, we must set that as a center place of the cosmos to unify entire world. So do not think that this is enough. You should always have the heart to set a new start. Even if Japan, the churches in Japan has dissolved, they didn't give up. Compared to the foundation in 1972, in 1970s, we have still great foundation. From this moment, even if we're offering devotion at a small house, if we offer devotion at a world level, Heavenly Parent will give you great authority and work through you. Even if you face difficulties and trials, you will be able to be victorious. Yesterday, at the words we read, this is what it is said. Father did not speak even though he had mouth, even though he had much Han buried in his heart before this nation. He endured. This is not because Father is spying this person. He endured while saying, blow typhoon, blow freezing wind. Such things are temporary. They are destined to pass. He rather took hardship for granted, saying, how could there not be at least this much difficulty in pioneering the path of suffering for the world? It is not because Father was inadequate that he did so, because the history of the promise of restoration must inevitably be decided in such a position, turn a page. I intended to walk that path, and because such a person was required, I founded the Holy Spirit Association for the Unification of World Christianity. If you follow the heart of mainstream, we will definitely be victorious. Aju. So, True Mother, we read the True Mother's words about as a conclusion of True Mother. On April 13, 2026, we read True Mother's words. So we must let it be known that we are chosen people. Heaven's providence will always follow grace trial when crossing the final hill. So I hope you all of us think that we are crossing the final hill. Even if you live a life that can be respected by all the people, if you give up on the final hill, Satan will take away your life. And True Mother feels sad and sorrow about it. Do not pray for me. Pray for you and your family. The fact that she told us is because if Satan takes away such children of hers who at the final hill, we should shout out, even if we die. We have dedicated Cheonwon. We have completed the era where we can fully attend Heavenly Parent. Now a new providence will unfold. We must move forward strongly and boldly without wavering. You must have the heart to attend how the new providence will unfold. Now, Jesus was crucified. He promised that he will return. The will be absolutely accomplished. When the time comes, I will come down through the clouds with the heavenly authority and judge Look what's going to happen. That's how he taught to his disciple. And through 2,000 years of Christian history, the civilization, the Christianity was formed in order to unify entire civilization. Let's see how heaven will work. So now we're going to see new providence unfold. Now it's time. We must move forward strongly and boldly without wavering. If you do not fulfill your responsibility, there is indemnity. You will surely be victorious. You must understand what is your responsibility. And our responsibility is to completely become one with Holy Mother Han. If you will surely be victorious if you move forward as one with true parents. Blessed families must step forward first and fulfill their responsibilities. Then heaven will work. Our Cheonshim Won special virtual devotion is a devotion that shows how heaven is working. Working personally and individually fulfilling their responsibility, heaven will work. And if family fulfill their responsibility, the amazing work of heaven can unfold. And in a church level, when they offer enough devotion to heaven to work, then you will see miracle. So you must offer devotion. Heaven comes down to unfold heaven's work. So your father, a member, one of the trainees received a message from true father telling her to send this message to President Song. So Koreans, heaven is working so that Koreans can put away their hands which they're blocking their ears and eyes so that they can be realized. And the fact that our sister received revelation that she needs to go to GP, that is work of heaven. No matter how difficult and how tired we are, that is the reason why we need to push forward. Do not let go of the rope of hope. You must push yourself forward. Push yourself. Much strongly, much hardly. Move forward. Now is the time you must push yourself forward, and the time of victory will come soon. Until the end, push yourself forward. Igisong, push yourself forward until the end. When True Mother faced difficulties, True Mother called me, and she shouted at me, scolded me. So as after the opening ceremony, I was drinking tea with True Mother, and True Mother told me to say something, and I copied what True Mother said. Whenever True Mother had a hard time and difficulty, she would shout, "Igisong!" And all those people who were attending outside, who ran inside and thought that, well, something is wrong. This is the sound that True Mother, this is what True Mother wants to say. When you ascend the spirit world, they would call out to your name. When True Mother was in tribulation and hardship, what have you done? You will hear True Father thunderous like voice. You might hear Hyungjin-nim and Hyojin-nim's thunderous like voice. And we must become people who can receive comfort at that moment. That when True Mother is at a hardship, you did your best. So as True Father called my name, push yourself, move forward until even when people make rumors about you, you should do it properly. You must do things properly. You must offer perfect devotion. True Mother has emphasized that. So that is why you must offer properly. If you don't offer properly, then no matter how much devotion you offer, that would become Satan's. Because Abraham didn't offer proper devotion, Satan took away Abraham's offering, and because of that, indemnity left. So devotion we offer for these people, if we do it properly, heaven's authority, heaven's power will be revealed. If we don't, then we would be creating things to pay the indemnities. So as central figures of the providence, we must realize how important our responsibility is. All of us are Messiah. as messiahs,
중심 인물로서의
as central figures.
가정 제단에 제물을 올려드리고 정성을
You must offer devotion, offer the offerings
정성을
in your family altar, and you must do it properly.
제대로 해야지.
You must do it properly.
그러면 그
If you
그간 외로웠던 모든
If you do it that way, all the days of loneliness will disappear. You will be filled with days of joy, days of happiness. That is why you must push forward. Mother will absolutely return.
우리는 하늘이 나에게
So
뭐라고 말씀하시는지
we
항상
must always open our ears to listen to what heaven is trying to tell us. And we must engrave what heaven is telling us within our heart. With your knowledge, with your thoughts, if you try to judge and think, then that's a big problem. As heaven looks at you, what would heaven say to you?
그걸 생각하고 나가야
You
되는
must think about it. And if you move forward with that thought,
뜻에 맞게
then you will be living
어느
a
분이
life
표현했잖아요.
aligned to heaven,
기쁘다.
being happy.
그걸
Some
들었다는
a person testified that heaven told that person, I'm happy, I'm happy. You heard the testimony. You must become people who can offer devotion that brings joy to heaven, joy to true father, joy to true mother, so that true mother can say, oh, that's right. Although I was in hardship, you have become one through Cheonshim Won devotion, and miracles are occurring.
아버님 출동 역사가
True Father is mobilizing Himself through your devotion, through your prayer. You're moving this nation. The righteous people are moving the nation, moving this world, receive revelation, and they will come to protect our children. Such thing has word, and we should offer prayers so such work can occur, so that you can hear the voices of true mother. We are people who believe in Heavenly Parent.
그 역사가 일어나도록 우리가
For the work to occur, we must offer prayer.
믿음으로 굳게 서서
We must stand faith upon faith from the past and stand on top of the faith. And we must praise, we must shout, offer devotion on that faith, and walk the path so that unprecedented heaven's authority can come down to this earth. We have the responsibility to offer prayer and devotion.
그런 시간 되시기를
I hope you make this time such a time. A주.
천심과 공명할 수 있도록
Let us offer another big round of applause to President who gave us precious word so that we can resonate with heaven.